What's up, guys? Welcome to this episode of FritzRolle732's movie reviews. And for this episode, I was actually planning to do a review on the new Power Rangers movie, but however, there was actually something that came up yesterday that I really wanted to make a review episode for other than the Power Rangers movie. So I will apologize for that if you were expecting like my review on the new Power Rangers movie. Which I bet wouldn't be a surprise. All I'm just gonna say was it was meh. I mean, I would give it a 7 out of 10, and there were some visual effects that were pretty good, and there were some visual effects that were pretty bad, like the armor and the Zords and all that. And but the only visual effect that was pretty good in my book was the part where the Rangers were swimming towards like an underground cave and stuff, and it was like their side they were swimming, but then on the other side they felt like air, and I thought that one was pretty cool. Like you know, like visually, I thought that was pretty cool. Like imagine that happened in real life. But anyway, and I was actually surprised on what the Rotten Tomatoes score is. It's 48%. I was expecting it to be like less than 40 at least, but I mean, seeing it 48%, I would say I'm kind of surprised that the critics gave it mixed reviews. But at the same time, I wasn't surprised that it was still rotten. So, yeah. But I'm actually glad people like it. And shocking to say that people like it even though it was like PG-13 and there were some, adult jokes that, kids would enjoy. Like, for example, in the way beginning, there's a scene where they talks about a guy jerking off a bull, and I'm like, up, well, we're off to a great start. Well, this movie's off to a great start, I meant. Um, and yeah, I can imagine. Oh no, this ain't for my kids. I'm getting the hell out of here. says the parents. Sorry. So anyway, so the thing I really wanted to do a review, you guys, other than the Power Rangers movie, and for those of you who know me, I happen to be a brony, and for those of you who know my old YouTube name was Athletic Brony. And so what I, and so the thing I want to review with you guys is the new teaser trailer that just came out yesterday for the new My Little Pony movie that's coming this October, which I cannot wait to see. And so far, I saw the trailer, and here's actually how I actually encountered it, because I actually did not encounter it on Equestria Daily or YouTube or any other thing. I actually encountered this when I first encountered. Well, I did saw it on YouTube, but I just mean, how did I first got suddenly saw found the trailer. So here's how I found the trailer. What happened was that I was on Instagram, and one of my followers posts like a screenshot of of the movie, and she's like, I cannot wait to see this movie come out. And I'm like, oh, and I'm so press likes and everything. And so I was like, and so a part of my mind was like, I gotta see if there's like a trailer coming out. And so I looked it up on YouTube, and finally finally I saw that there was a teaser. Like, there was a teaser. And I'm like, all right, at least it's something. It's a teaser, but hey, at least it's something. So I click on it, and when I saw how many views, I was like, 14,000? Really? I thought this would get more views. And this was on Movie Clips. And for those of you who don't know what Movie Clips are, that's your go-to YouTube channel for the latest movie trailers. So if you want to go check out that channel if you want to see the latest trailers. But anyway, so I click on it, and then I saw the trailer. The first time I saw the trailer, I thought it was fine. It's just the thing that was really concerning me was the animation, because it looked quote unquote different. And what I mean by different is, for example, here's a story. When I first heard Hey Ocean's music, like I wasn't like a fan of it like instantly. Like, it felt different. I had that same different feeling. Like like I never heard this type of music. Like, maybe if I see it, like maybe if I like listen to it like a couple times, maybe I might become a fan, but for now I'm not a fan. And so that's the same feeling that I had for the teaser. And so I saw it a couple more times, and then that's when I soon realized, it's actually not that bad. The animation's actually pretty good. However, there are a couple choppy moments, like for example, the one with Rarity saying, "Oh, how lovely!" Like she keeps moving like every time she says that phrase. And also the image of Rainbow Dash, I thought was also looked a bit rigidy. Like, but however, the part with Pinkie Pie and Twilight was actually spot on. I thought that animation looked pretty cool, and also the thumbnail looked adorable. And so, and also the thing, I actually caught an Easter egg. Like seriously, there's some, for those of you who don't know, there's a little bit of an Easter egg that I caught. And if you pay real close attention to the trailer, you don't notice there's a group of Pegasi doing a loop a loop. Guess what? One of those Pegasi was like pink and had blue hair and a tail. Something tells me that Pegasus is Firefly. And for those of you who don't know who Firefly is, that's one of the Generation 1 ponies. And she's not just one Generation 1 pony, she's Lauren's favorite Generation 1 pony. Lauren Faust, the creator of Friendship is Magic. For those of you who don't understand. So yeah, and I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, Firefly! And so yeah, and and overall, I would say the trailer's pretty good. And it did give me some hype. At first, it didn't give me hype at all. But then after seeing it a couple times and getting used to it, I would say I'm pretty hyped for this. But I just can't wait to see what the official trailers are. And I can't wait for that. I'm so excited to see what they have in store. And hopefully the official trailers would be a lot more presentable to like a wide base audience, because I have heard and I just watched AC Racebus's video of his reaction and his review on it, and he was really, concerning about, the trailer being more presentable to a general audience. And believe me, that's what all of us would want, other than just, showing it to us, the fans, as well as the normal demographic, which is little girls. We would definitely would want the trailer to be, presentable and likable to all different types of audience, like, all different types of audience from all different types of ages, genders, and, somewhat, yeah, like basically those. Sorry, it's like 11 o'clock. But anyway, moving forward, and so I literally can't wait to see what the movie has in store, as well as the trailers again. And the thing that I'm most excited about after watching the teaser is the music. Like I can't wait to see what I can't wait to listen to what the song that Sia is gonna sing, like whether it's gonna be sound good or bad, but hopefully it goes good. And also, I can't. And speaking of Sia, she happens to be one of my favorite She's my favorite music artist of all time. Like she's my favorite professional music artist, and I just yeah. Ever since 2015, ever since I saw the Elastic Heart video and Chandelier, I started becoming a fan of Maddie Ziegler, respectively Maddie Ziegler and Sia. And yeah, and I loved her music, and I have to say my favorite song of hers is Cheap Thrills, her latest hit, Cheap Thrills, because that is something that I would definitely sing along to. That's a song that I would sing along to. And I also have to say another reason why I look forward to the music is because Daniel Ingram, he has been working really hard. He's done a hell of a job music making for MLP, and has been doing great for the show as well as for the fandom. And right now, he just received his fourth Emmy nomination that he's ever had for, My Little Pony and Legend of Everfree. And, I cross my fingers that hopefully he wins. So, yeah. And, and overall, I just can't wait to see overall, I just can't wait to see how he does with the music, like how well he composes and, how well the singers will sing to it, as well as how well Sia will perform it. Like, I can't wait for that. And if it all ends up well, there may be a chance that there is a possible chance that Daniel Ingram might get nominated for an Academy Award, like for original song. I mean, there is definitely a chance. I mean, look at Justin Timberlake for "Can't Stop the Feeling." I mean, "Can't Stop the Feeling" got nominated for an Academy Award because it went well with the movie Trolls, and as long as the song that he's doing for, for Sia and for the movie, if that connects well, if the song that Sia and Daniel work on is gonna connect well with the movie, there is a chance that it might get recognition. And also another thing that I'm looking forward to the most is, like how high the box office is, like how, like, would this be a movie that, that people would want to see like over and over, and would want to pay their money, like, and stuff like that, because that's also another thing that I'm really also concerned about is like the box office, because so far, I mean, over the past years, like, TV movies, TV animated movies, haven't done well in the box office. Like you have like you have the Powerpuff Girls movie. I mean, that's gotten like I think like over a $60 million box office, over a 15. I can't remember, but I do know it did get higher than its budget, but it still was like less than 100 million. So I just hope the Milo Pony doesn't do badly, doesn't do bad as that. And I also hope that it just. And by the way, speaking of the animation, there was actually a rendering error. According to the art director of the movie, Rebecca Dart, she made a tweet that there was actually a rendering error with the animation. Like instead of 16 going from 16 base to 8 base or whatever, it just stayed 16 base. So yeah, and so hopefully once we see like the official trailer or like the movie, that's when we'll actually see that the animation's actually pretty good. But right now, I mean, the animation's pretty good. Right now the animation's pretty good, and if there was really an error, then the chances are of it being better is pretty high, but then again, you never know. It could actually been worse. It could be worse. But overall, I will say the teaser trailer really got me hyped, and it's actually pretty good. And so, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy this video. And before I go, a quick update on my channel. The channel update that I stated from my last episode. So far, I will say my idea of doing a series on doing a review series on My Little Pony Grimdarks, that is definitely gonna happen, you guys. I'm definitely gonna do that, except on one condition. I'm gonna do that in this September and October, because hey, what would be the appropriate time of reviewing Grimdarks than the month of Macabre? So stay tuned for that. And there will be more movie reviews to come on the way. And as for the My Little Pony movie, I definitely can't wait to see it October 6th. Heck, maybe if I get too hyped, I'm probably going to see it the day before. I'm probably going to see it October 5th, because there is such thing as watching it the day before its official release. It does happen in so many movies. So, with that being said, I tip my hat of the day, which is my autograph sign Tara Strong hat, and the reason why it's American flag is because I got her to sign this, like, this was before like the Olympic times, so before the Olympics went out, so that's why I wanted her to sign this, because does Twilight Sparkle approve of cheering for the US? and something like that, and I was just being funny. And so, I tip my hat to you guys again, and I'll see you guys later in the future.